There are very few things more frustrating than dealing with tire kickers and low quality leads for your HVAC and plumbing company. Am I right? In this video, I'm going to help you diagnose where these low quality leads are coming from, why they're low quality, what you can fix in order to better the problem, save your comfort technicians and team from going out and doing estimates that result in nothing. So let's talk about first the intent of the lead, and then we're going to go through several different marketing channels that are commonly deployed in your industry that you want to check and then diagnose based off the information in this video to see if the problem is the channel or if the problem is something else that you could fix. So the first thing you have to recognize, and this might just completely transform the way you look at marketing your HVAC business, is the intent of the person who reached out to you. So depending on the channel that you're deploying advertising will tell you what type of intent the person has. So if you think about the traditional search, somebody gets on Google or now somebody's getting on ChatGPT to look up and find a business like yours to help them with a problem, they have the problem. It is somewhat of an emergency or a full-blown emergency. They're reaching out to you. Their intent is really high to do business with you, right? Because there's no question about the problem that they have. And that's what's great about search marketing. It might cost a bit more for you to get that customer, but they're already in the market. They're going to convert at a much higher rate than other channels. On the flip side, you have what I would call more interruptive marketing. So if you think about people that are on Facebook or Instagram, they're scrolling, they get an ad from you, you're sort of interrupting their feed with your offer. They're not looking for your solution, but then there you are, right? So you have one type of marketing that really draws people in because they need the service right now, and another kind of marketing that's like pushing out and you're trying to get people's attention and trying to get them to book. That second type of lead is going to be harder to close because they don't have the immediate need and their intent is not the same. So now that you have that information, let's look at several different really common channels that are used in HVAC and plumbing to acquire new customers. And I'll tell you how to diagnose each of these for the low quality problems that you're having with your leads. So first would be your local service ads. The most common thing that I see happening with local service ads is the service areas are set up incorrectly. So maybe there's some zip codes included in the targeting that you don't actually want to service. The second thing we see pretty commonly is that under the plumbing or the HVAC section of local service ads, they're ticked on some of the boxes for things that they don't actually do. So on both sides, there's a section called Other, and there's a bunch of additional things that are not listed that fall under Other. You might uncheck the Other box if you are getting stuff that doesn't seem to fit any of the other things that you've turned on inside a local service ad. All right. The last thing I would look at with local service ads is if you're continually getting leads and tire kickers and people who don't want to do business with you, I would look at rating and disputing the leads that are currently coming through it. So if you're not rating them and telling Google what's good and what's not good, you're not giving them better information to help improve the targeting to get you a better quality lead. So that's local service ads. Then I would look at Google ads. So maybe you got an agency helping you run Google ads. If you don't have somebody helping you do it and you're doing it, you're a brave soul because it takes a lot of technical experience and expertise to really nail it with Google ads. However, if you feel like you're getting a lot of tire kickers or not very much volume on Google ads, a couple things. First is the targeting, right? So there's a ton of options that you can use for your targeting in HVAC in terms of like the demographics, the area and places that you're going after. After that, you have the actual search terms. So what I find pretty frequently in this industry is that business owners think that people are searching for things like refrigerated air, but they're not as sophisticated as you. They are searching for air conditioning repair. They're not putting in refrigerated air. So you have to know what people are actually searching for, and that has to be inside of the search terms that you're putting together with your Google ad. The last part to look at with the Google ad is the actual landing page itself and making sure that it's congruent with all the verbiage that's being used in the ad. Okay. And so what we see pretty frequently is that the offer that's being made on the landing page, that's being made in the ad, is not conducive to the right customer. So you're giving somebody a really deep discount on a new install. They're coming in for that, but they're also shopping other people because they want a deep discount, right? So what is your offer saying to the marketplace versus others? It could be the fact that your offer is positioned in a way that's bringing in tire kickers and people that are not the right match for your business. All right, that's just one of many examples of an offer problem with Google Ads. After that, we have your traditional search engine optimization, people coming in from your Google business profile, coming in from your website itself. And so with that, you cannot filter out tire kickers from reaching your website when you do a good job with your search strategy. You're going to get all types of people coming in. So what it is your job to filter out the tire kickers and the time wasters before they get on your calendar. How do you accomplish this? You look at two things. You look at how your dispatch team is handling new inquiries. How are they filtering before they get on your schedule? Are there certain questions that they're asking to filter people out, right? Are you charging a dispatch fee? That's like one of the huge hacks I'll give you to filter out the wrong people. Institute a dispatch fee, even if it's just a small amount, $30. It's going to keep people off of your calendar who aren't serious about getting a quote from your company, right? So the other way you can do it is on your website, and you can look at the way your forms are set up to, again, filter people out based off of a certain criteria, including the dispatch fee, if it makes sense. Let's look at two more channels, and this will help round out your idea of why you might be getting low quality leads. And again, you have to know what it is by channel. If you're not tracking by channel, you're really just guessing, right? And so if you're going off of guesswork and you don't have the analytics in place, it's time to get somebody new to do your marketing, right? Somebody like us, because we track every single channel. We know where things are actually coming from, and it's clear to you, the business owner, what channels are working, what are not, and you're not guessing anymore. All right, so let's talk about this fourth channel, which is Meta. So your Facebook and Instagram, your WhatsApp, that whole universe. The number one reason that we see these campaigns deliver low quality leads is simply because the offer, right? So you're offering something that seems a little bit desperate, so people are going to price shop you. Versus if you looked at offering something like an indoor air quality type of offer, somebody looking for indoor air quality is not trying to skimp on price the same way as somebody looking to install a new system, right? They're just not. And so if you ran ads and offers around things for people that are not price sensitive or around emergency-based services, they might perform better and get a higher quality prospect than just somebody as I previously described, right? So with Meta, it all comes down to the offer. And some offers flop, some do better than others. But if you keep in mind the type of person that's coming for the offer, that'll help you do better with that particular channel. Last thing to look at would be like direct mail, okay? Direct mail, don't sleep on it, right? This is a huge opportunity for folks who are too focused on digital. There's a small number of competitors in your area that are taking advantage of direct mail. And so what you can look at is if you're getting low quality leads from direct mail, it's usually one of two things. Number one, it's the geography that you're mailing. So you're sending your offers to people who just demographically aren't the best fit for your services. They don't make enough money, okay? But the second thing, again, is the offer, right? So how desperate is your offer? If it's really desperate, people may not go for it the same way as if you had an offer that's just positioned well versus the competition. It's finding them at the right time. Those things are going to do significantly better than deep discounts or sending it to the wrong place. There are other things I could go into more detail on with direct mail, but those are the two most frequent things that come up that affect the actual lead quality. But I think the biggest tip that I can share with you here today is around the dispatch fee. Because if you're charging a dispatch fee before people ever go out to give an estimate, you're going to automatically filter out people that are super price sensitive. And so with that said, if you want some help looking at your advertising, the channels that are producing well, the channels that are not producing well, we're masters at this at Building Blocks Digital. And so in the description below this video, I encourage you to book a time with me or somebody from my team to look at your marketing, get a second opinion. If you've been with the same agency or the same person for more than 2 years, it is time to have somebody else take a look because you don't know what you don't know. And somebody who is ready to earn your business will find the things the other agency does not want you to know about. That being said, I appreciate you for watching this video. Book a call on our calendar. Check out some of the other YouTube videos on this channel. and look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye for now.
Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.